Social media didn't just change how we communicate. It changed how we think. We have more information than ever, yet less clarity than any generation before us. We're constantly entertained, endlessly stimulated, but still more anxious, lonely, and mentally exhausted than ever before. An entire generation is being trained to react, scroll, and consume instead of thinking deeply, building something real, and actually living. That's why so many people feel the urge to quit social media entirely and tell you to do the same. However, I think there's a smarter way to get most of the benefits of quitting social media without actually quitting. The real problem isn't the apps themselves, it's how we use them. If we just unconsciously use social media out of a habit, then there are 3 problems that arise that most people don't talk about. First, taking action becomes way harder. Because when your brain gets used to getting all those rewards of social media, of this stimulation, your brain learns, okay, I don't have to feel uncomfortable. I can feel good all the time. Through social media, you get rewards without having to put in any effort. Your brain just thinks, why should I even put in any effort to get something? So the effort you have to put in to get a real reward, like for example, the effort of going to the gym consistently in order to get a good physique. This effort gets way less attractive and taking action becomes way harder. Problem number 2, if you numb the lows, you also numb the highs. So with social media, we distract ourselves. We distract ourselves from uncomfortable feelings, like for example, boredom, sadness, or just feeling insecure. And that can actually work for the moment. You don't feel bored anymore if you pull out your phone and start scrolling. However, with numbing those lows, you also numb the highs. And your whole life starts turning grey and kind of boring. Now you think you have to be on your phone all the time to just feel normal. Now when you have dinner with your family, you think, okay, I have to be on my phone because real life is just too boring. And you start thinking that's how it's supposed to be. That's normal. But it isn't. And problem number 3, of course, scrolling steals time. That's obvious. Distracting ourselves is normal. We did that for thousands of years. However, now when we want to distract ourselves for 2 minutes and go on Instagram, we get pulled into the endless feed. And now we may waste 2 hours instead of 2 minutes. With having those problems in mind, no wonder that everyone tells you to just quit social media. Because if you quit social media, of course, those problems will get better. Taking action becomes possible again, because your brain isn't used to those instant rewards anymore. Life starts to feel more colorful again, because you stop numbing all those lows, and with that also the highs will come back. And of course you will stop wasting hours a day mindlessly scrolling, and maybe even investing this time into something that matters to you. However, what most people don't tell you is that there is a way to get most of those rewards without actually quitting social media completely. Because the biggest problem isn't the apps themselves, it's that we use them unintentionally, out of habit, automatically. And that's where all those problems we talked about stem from your unintentional use of social media. So if you just use it intentionally, like let's say you use it for 30 minutes in the evening, most of those problems won't arise, even though you didn't quit completely and you can still see what your friends are doing. Using social media really intentionally and being really aware over your social media usage is more important than quitting. Because if you think social media is worth 30 minutes of your time every day, then that's fine. I mean, that's your decision. And some people may say, okay, social media is worth no amount of time of my day, and they quit completely. The point is just to only give social media the amount of time you really think it is worth, not the amount of time they want you to spend on their platform. I hope this video helped you, and if you want some actionable steps how to actually decrease your screen time, then you can watch this video. Bye.